Hey there, this is K4A, Knowledge for All Educational Videos and Tutorials. In this video today we are going to try to create rocket ship or recreate it from already existing sprite in Scratch. As you can see, I'm starting again from the shield illustration, the shield sprite which we have made in previous videos. There is a reason for that. We have used it for fans, and although I said that video will be short, unfortunately it was around 15 minutes, so I apologize for that. But again, that's because I'm explaining things, talking, and explaining how to solve some problem or idea on 2 or 3 different ways, what to look for, and so on. So the same approach will be here today, so I'm not sure how long it will take me, but I think you should watch this again. And again, the first thing which you, I hope, already noticed is that we are going to use one of those shield shapes. We have used it for shield, then for fence, and now for the rocket. Choose a sprite, find a rocket ship, click on it to have it on the screen. Nice. And that's what we are going to create today. Similar illustration, as you can see, are visible on Google search. Once you search for rocket, it's a common style. You create white rocket with similar shape, red wings, fire, and so you can see it's not very original. That's what I wanted to say. But from other perspective, all of the people who see this shape and illustration will know and understand you have a rocket on the screen, so they will understand from the first second what that is. I'm clicking on my sprite for the shields, going into costumes, and I am selecting first the right one and pressing delete to delete it. Why? Because I'm not going to use it. Then I select the one which we have left on the screen, click on one of those bottom or top circles and click and drag to resize it so it's approximately of the size of this rocket on our screen, so they're both the same size. Then flip vertical, and you can already see, I hope you can already see the resemblance, how those two are very much alike. So we need to reshape this a little bit and to add a little bit details and other parts. First of all, I want to click on reshape, click on this object to select it, then select this guy here and this guy here, but together, just to try to push them a little bit here to see with pressing my shift to see. Yeah, it needs to be a little bit scaled like that, but maybe that's not the best way. Maybe it's better just to click on select and click on one of those. Yeah, that's much better. Just to make it so this was like too fat, and this is like more like the shape we have on the screen. Nice. So one thing, it's like that. The other thing is I will try to overlay it on my screen to see how, yeah, this one is a little bit taller, but not too much. The proportions are the same more or less. Other thing which I notice here on the rocket ship which we have in Scratch already made is that, yeah, first of all I'm going to select it and move the fire and this. Oh, oops, the fire cannot be moved right away, but we have moved those clouds. So select the shape, ungroup it, because I want to select fire only. And again I'm in problem because I have to, no, it's okay. Okay, I can move the color, but this stays. Oh, it's just the shape, it's the line art. So okay, never mind. So select it, group it to be as it was. I wanted to remove the fire just because it's distracting to me, but no big deal. What I want to do here now, I'm going to take green color and brush to paint on it so you can see what I'm working on, but later I will delete it. So I want to create this arc here. As you can see now, in our case that is flat line, in their drawing it's curved. So let's try to do that. Select our sprite, select, and I want to reshape it. I want that bottom line to be curved, so I will just try to add one point in the middle with my reshape tool and push it a little bit below like this, and it's already good enough. I think maybe a little bit more. Nice. Okay, and if you're not satisfied with the look, you can always you can always be careful and undo. You can always move those two to make it more the way you want. Maybe a little bit, yeah, like this, to make it more round. Not sure. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, so far so good. The other thing which I want to change right now is I want to make the color of it like this. So I'm clicking on my fill bucket tool, clicking on the fill, clicking on this eyedropper to select the color from the screen, then going back to Sprite, and now both of those are the same. Okay, so that's shape in some way. Now what I want to make this line here and these circles. That shouldn't be so hard to do it, and as you can see, these guys, they have used probably the brush tool, and I'm using the line tool, the rectangle, reshape, and so on. So it's a different approach, and you will see at the end why am I using something like this. Line tool, and I want it to be the size of the ship, so I click on the one line to the other, select tool, select it, the thickness of this line is 1, so I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, 2 or 3. Nice. The color of the line, yeah, I would have to sample that from this. So color is click on the outline to change the color of the outline, and in my case I'm going to sample it from here. It's some kind of dark blue. then go back to this and remade it with this color. Okay, great. Select the first one and delete it. The problem here is that this guy, this line, it's not connected to this shape. They are both independent. Sometimes I like that, but mostly I don't when I make this complex sketches and objects, for the simple reason because when I want to make something more complex and later select lots of details like we have here, you can accidentally select the ship instead of the line and vice versa. Okay, this line here, it has to be curved also, so I'm going to add one point in the middle, select it first, right, select it, reshape, click in the middle, and you can see how it's a pattern. We already did that with the first shape, now with the line, so it's like some kind of technique or however you want to call it, skill, feature. Okay. Let's compare them. Okay, not bad. If you want that shape to be more deeper or more like curved, you can always play with those. Again, I'm not going to lose too much time now with it for today. Circles, these dots which represents like some kind of bolts, I'm going to use simple circle shape for it like this, and they are the same color, so I will click on fill, click on sample and resample the color. From here, paint it and copy paste it. How many of those? 1, 2, 3, 4. But paste, but they need to be smaller, I think. Yeah, it doesn't have to look exactly like these guys have them here, but let's try to do it. Okay, select all of them, scale them, move them here. Still too big. Something like this I think will work, although a little bit again too big, but one more time and that's it. Zoom to work easier and then put them in the place. One here to the left edge, one here, one here to the right edge. It doesn't have to be precise. Absolutely. Okay. Next, what I want to make is this circular shape for the window. I already have the colors for outline. The inline will be different, and I think I need two shapes. One, the bigger circle, is going to be red, and on top of it I will put the white one. Okay, so you can draw even here on this shape of the rocket if it's easier for you and you have better view. Like this, I'm pressing shift on my keyboard. If I don't, I can get ellipse, but I need perfect circle, so I press shift. I will now push it to the side. Why? Because I want to select the rocket ship, select the fill, select the eyedropper. Why I need to sample this red color, then back to my sprite, and we have one guy in position. Then select the fill, drag it to the left to have the white color, and now create the other circle, the one on the top of it. Okay, click in the middle of the red circle, press shift and press alt to make it, yeah, I think this will work, to make it stretch from the center. And we have a window to the rocket. It's a bit yeah, I think it looks good. The problem is, again, because those are two shapes, one white and one red, so I'm going to select both of them and click on group, so I will have a group of two circles, and then I can move it easier to the right, to the rocket, to place it. Yeah, it looks already much better. I want to recolor outline of my rocket ship, this guy here. So far, and the way I'm showing things to you is that when I want to show you something, I draw or emphasize or move like this, just because I want to show you what am I working on right now. I move it and then I press undo if you're confused how it snaps from one position to another. It's just so I can show you, okay, I'm working now on this, but you don't have to do that. So I want to select that shape, the rocket shape. I want to change the color of the outline, so I click on this outline here icon, then on this eyedropper, then click on this blue color, and it looks much better. But again, I'm not satisfied. Why? Because it's not thick enough, it's too thin. So select the shape again, go to outline and press 1, 2. 2 is okay. Maybe let's try with 3. 3 is, I think 3 was, yeah, better. Nice. So we need to add wings, and we need to add this this part here. Those blocks, like whatever they are, and the wings 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me try to add wings first, maybe just to make it a little bit interesting to follow. So let me zoom on those wings. Those wings could be, I think they could be created as red triangles, and then we can reshape them in this shape, which is a little bit round and spherical. And as you can see, it's also interesting. Look how this guy created them with brush tool, but he created them probably separately, so they're not perfectly same. So this one on the left, look how it ends with the pointy sharp angle, and this one here, it's like it's blurred. They are different. Okay, go to Sprite, rocket, ours rocket, go to line, line, or yeah, line would be okay. So undo. I will try to make it to fit from the start, and click on the bottom of the rocket, press shift to make it straight, and then approximately like on the, oh, it's bigger, it's almost like here. Okay, that was the first line. The second one will be going to the bottom, like this. A third one, I could make a triangle here, or I can try to, yeah, let's make a triangle, and let's fill that with red color. So select fill, select color from the window. Nice. We have a wing for the start, but we will have to add more details. How you add more details? As always, go to reshape, select the shape which you want to reshape, click between the top one and the bottom left, in the middle somewhere, click and drag, and it's already looking much better. Nice. If I try to play with those handles, you can see I'm mimicking the shape. Nice. So we need to add this curvature here. We need to add shape like this, curved, and we have it like this, straight. Okay, to do that, again, go to reshape, click to create one point between those two, and maybe play a little bit. Okay, I think I need to change this guy here to make it more like this. Yeah, so it's much better, and maybe, yeah, I like how it's going. Not perfectly same, we can overlap it, but almost there. This guy here, I'm going to move it a little bit. Yeah, it's like he's pointing inward. It's almost there. It's good enough for this example. Yeah, almost perfect. Select. I don't want to have this visible space. I want to make it like it fits to the rocket, like it's attached. There is no space between those two. Great. Nice. Zoom in, copy this guy here, paste it. Oops. Copy this guy here, paste it, move it to the right, flip it horizontal, attach it to your rocket. And that's it. Two of those. Okay. We need one more thing. You can see how the shape of the rocket, how they have some perfect curve here and here, and in our case we have straight then curve instead of curve. So I'm going to try to fix it fast. Maybe it will work, maybe not. Never sure with Scratch. Select the guy reshape, select this one and turn to curved. Not really what but maybe we can reshape it what I thought. Nope. Let me try again. Just select curve and then first make the top. Not sure why it's, yeah, it looks better. And let's move it a little bit to the bottom, so it will, but it's again kinda, yeah, now it's better. It's a little bit like a broken. So now it's much better. You will have to play with this again. I will have to do it here on this one, so I will talk what I'm doing. First select the point, then click on this curved. We want a curve instead of this sharp point, but this will destroy the look of it. As you can see, it's now like it's someone hit the rocket, so I need this guy pulled a little bit to make it lower, and also I need to play with those two handles, and I play and I watch, I move those and I watch how it responds to on the screen. It should be same like this one, more or less. Yeah, much better. Oops. Too much, and that's the process. Yeah, that's how you would do it in any software. Nobody said it's going to be easy or fast. I'm going to move now. I have now, and it's always back and forth. Now I have to move this right wing because it intersects with my rocket. Nice. They already look pretty much the same. Yeah, the top, the left one, the original one, it has a like a sharper top, like it's skewed, it's scaled. We will have to do that also, but so far let's try to create the bottom shape. The bottom shape, this shape, if you see it, it's again one line here and 1, 2, 3, 4 lines vertically. So I think I can, and I will select the line which I already made. Oops, here, select it, copy, paste it, and bring it. Yeah, it looks good. Bring it to the bottom, something like this, a little bit more higher. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Paste it again. Why? Because I want to try to make those two connected. I'm not sure it will work. Are they still lines? Yeah, they should be. Yeah, great. So I will move them a little bit to the side and like this to make one above the other. Then I will go to the line tool, select the left bottom one and connect it to the left top one, and same with one here, right top one to the right bottom one, and now I have a shape which I can move and add to my rocket. Simple as that. Nice. But the problem is here what? I could connect it only dots to dots, points to points on the line. Even if they are even if you have two lines which are separated, you can connect their ends, their dots, their points. But for example, if I want to create one line in the middle, there is no connection. It is not precise and it is not connecting the one line to another, as you can see. And I need that because I want to create these lines here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. I guess 4 lines, 5 pieces. So first I will select the fill bucket tool, select the color with the eyedropper and zoom out, zoom in, move to the left and color this guy here, and then draw with my line on top of it and press shift while I do that. So this one is first, this one is second, and I'm watching my right scene here to make them something like on the rocket which we are trying to copy. This guy is somewhere here, okay, and this guy is somewhere here. It doesn't have to be absolutely precise. Nice. Select that scene, zoom it. Okay, so the first one a little bit to the right, first one a little bit to the right. Okay, second one a bit more to the right. So I'm selecting and moving those lines a little bit more. Okay. The third one is probably under the wing, so we don't need it. Next one a little bit to the right also. Okay. And this guy very little. More or less it's like that, but it doesn't have to be precise. We're not going for the completely same look. I need to select this color here. My bad. So go to fill tool, eyedropper, select, go to this guy here, and now they look the same. This end of my shape, it's not looking the same, but no big deal. Let me just try to put this on my rocket. The problem which I will have here is that this is all made of different shapes, so I have to select them all, group them, and now I can move them together. Nice. The complete shape is a little bit, I need to make it higher. Yeah, it's too low. No big deal. Select it and click on the top circle to scale it like this. Now it looks much better, but because we're scaling all of those together. We have created the small gaps here on the bottom right and bottom left. So zoom in, go to reshape tool, select this guy here and reshape it, select this guy here and reshape it. But now we have those two lines here that are shorter, so we have to click and select and reshape those. It's always like that, not only in graphics but in any kind of work. Nice. Almost there. We need the top, we need the middle wing, and I think that's it for today. But also let's try to make a sharper top. Our rocket looks like it has a bigger top. And one more thing here, which I don't like, is this, the length of this thickness, thickness of this guy here. Let me, yeah, no, it's better, I think. You can also, when you select some shape, like for example this right wing, you can press your keyboard to move it in smaller ways, and that way tweak it like that. Nice. I want to do what? I want to have this top here like they have it, nice and round. In my case it's round, but it should be somehow like this, I think. Not sure what's the word, but narrow, more narrow, let's say like that. Select it and let me just, yeah, I would probably need to add, maybe if I try scaling it, it will scale the complete, yeah, like this, something like that, but without the complete shape. So let's try to reshape it. Let's try to add one more here and move it to the right. It don't care how it looks ugly. For now we will reshape it with the handles, or maybe not. Oops, another one. Undo, 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 undo. Let me think about it. Yeah, it should be actually, I think it should be somewhere here. Yeah. Something like that, I guess. But not sure why it's breaking the hole. The top one, it's not curved, so let me try just to change the top one. Nothing happened. Not only it didn't happen, it also I added new one. Crazy. Reshape, select the object, select, do we have two of those here, it seems. I don't know why. Or, yeah, it seems like we have, no, it's okay, it's only one. But I'm not sure where the other handle is. So this could work if I could just find the, I will select this one and delete it. And that wasn't very smart. Curved. Oh yeah. Saved by the accident. we had 2 points, it seems, somehow at the top, so I had to delete one, and now it looks more like the shape on the one which we are going to recreate. Yeah. Nice. It's not perfect, but it's very... You can tweak it as many times as you want. And sometimes it's easier to retrace it, but I didn't want to do that. Yeah, not bad. Again, something is not perfect, but so far so good. These, I think those two guys here are the problem. Oh yeah, let's move them a little bit to the bottom maybe. To make it look more like a bullet. Nice. That's it, I guess. Almost identical in some way, although it has clearer lines, for example, like on this window and so on, so it looks stranger, I guess. Next thing which I want to create is this piece here, so red one. So select the sprite, select tool, select this line, copy, paste it, push it to the top. It's huge, so we have to scale it. No big deal. Scale on the left, scale on the right. Almost there. Scale to the bottom. Little bit more. Move the window maybe a little bit. Something like this. Yeah, okay, we have a line, but we need top shape too, so let's create one more line from the left one to the right one. We need to paint it in red, so select fill tool, select eyedropper, select this guy here to add, select this guy here, select reshape, and we want to add one point to the middle, and now move it and reshape it until it fits the whole rocket. Nice, nice, nice. Maybe again a little bit bigger, because that's how our rocket looks. And I will stop there. I think I'm talking like 1 hour or so. 45 minutes. You can try to add the middle, this middle wing on your own. This guy here. You can try to, or yeah, it's easy, we'll do it now. But I'm not going to do the fire. Not today. That guy here, again, you can see how many lines we need. we need one line here, the left one. We need one line here, the second one to the right. And to connect those two with the third line here, top one. So it's 1, 2, 3. So let's try to do it. I will draw over this, which is maybe not smart. Yeah, let's move it a little bit to the left. But the size of this wing in the middle should be approximately the size of this guy here. So I will use this guy here, the left wing, as a reference for the height. Click on the line tool. It already has the color which I need for the outline. Click somewhere on the bottom to be in the line with this guy here. Just draw it to the top. You don't have to press shift. Then go back to the bottom and create another line to connect it with this guy. So connect it here. Draw it again somewhere around the size and height of the left wing here, and that was the second one, and the third one is to connect them. Then pick color, fill. We already have the red one. Great. Then we need to make it a little bit like curved, so I need to reshape it. And so many times we did that already. When you want to reshape a line, for a start, add one dot, 1 point to the middle, click and drag it, same to the right. Already looks great, but it's too large, so select the complete wing and resize it. Nice. They are already the same size. I need to make the curve here on the top, so that's what I'm going to do next. Curve means reshaping the middle, but first let me push this one a little bit. Okay, add a point and push it, and move the handles a little bit if needed to make it smoother. The bottom one is a bit too much in height, so I'm going to select it and move it like this. And maybe, but I don't think that's smart idea, trying to turn it into curved. Yeah, maybe not. Let's try. Okay, I think it will we can always go back to point, I think, yeah, if needed, but so far let's make it like this. I think their ship has wider top, so again we have to work on this guy here, make it curved. Or maybe just try to push it a little bit lower. And maybe play with these guys here. It doesn't have to be precise, and to be honest, I'm kind of already tired of it. So we're going to stop somewhere here, but you get the idea. And I'm not sure why this, oops, this guy, again, 2 dots, yeah. How come this guy isn't curved? Or I don't see handles for him. Anyway, let's try to move this. Select, move to, yeah, it's good, not good enough, but definitely we need to add more thickness. So I'm going to click on reshape and try to pull these guys to the top, and then, yeah, something like this, and this guy here. Nice, now it's much better. I'm confused with this guy. This guy, it's not, let's make it pointed, let's make it curved. Okay, so now you can be changed, but it looks like these handles are for some reason locked. Yeah, it looks much better now on the screen, although, yeah, I like how this guy here annoys me. I will stop here, but I would definitely need to, it's like they're breaking in this point for some reason. Yeah, looks good. Just have to put it in the middle so it will look even better. Maybe rescale it like this, yeah. Nice. Okay, so almost there, not perfectly, but you can see how how we recreated it, maybe a little bit bigger, and yeah, maybe the shape, it's not, I would have to tweak the shape, but to be honest, I think the one which I made, maybe it's subconsciously, it makes more sense to me in terms of some game to be more like bullet shape than and have those longer straight lines than curves. Maybe it's me. Anyway, and we're stopping here, almost stopping. The third thing which I'm going to do is select the complete object which we have made, group it, center it like this, and I want to copy paste. Why? I have grouped it, but somehow it's not grouped. Select it, group it, copy and paste it into their rocket ship, and I will show you why. I will hide the one which we made from the screen just not to confuse us if you watch this screen here, but we're not going to use it, don't worry. What I want to show you here, take a look at, and I'm going to resize them to see better. Yeah, I'm going to delete this small guy here. So when I go and click on select tool, if they are a group, that all looks fine, and both of those looks nice, cool. But when I go into reshape tool, look now at how many points we have here on our rocket ship. You can almost count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and so on. They are clearly visible. There are not too many of them, very little of those. It's because I have used the line tool, the rectangle tool, the reshape, and so on. So you can see how many of those. And now let me select with the reshape tool, so not select but reshape tool. Let me select the original sprite and check out. See how many tools they have, so how many points, and how all of those either overlap or look at this. This is crazy. Like, and that happens why? That happens when you use the brush tool to mimic the brush movement. Scratch and programs and computers have to create those small vertices and so on, but that way they add unnecessary details that you don't need. Look at, for example, just look at this circle. How many dots, vertex points, control dots, control points you will create when you create something with your brush tool, something like circle, compared to this guy here. Because when you use line, when you use rectangle, when you use circle, it's drawn mathematically, like vector, precise, and so on. 1, 2, 3, 4 compared to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's only the small one. You have this guy here, this guy here, and so on. So I wanted to show you that also as part of the learning process, because again, it's not only Scratch related. It's something which you, if you go into graphic design, artwork for games and so on, you will face that and see similarity in other 2D programs, also in 3D applications like 3ds Max, Blender, Maya, ZBrush, and so on. So the point here is to have as less points. Yeah, that's funny. The point is to have as less points as possible, not as much, not as many, too much, but as less, and to draw with so little points, but to have the shape you want, because that way computers will, for computers and engine, it will be easier to work with less points, to control them, to change them, to draw them, and so on. It works on so many levels, and it goes through different softwares, and it's called, when you try to create objects, graphics, code, whatever, with less something, it's called optimization, and that's very, very important in game development. That's it for this video. 1 hour, sorry, but yeah, we obviously had to do it this way. Lots of stuff here. It could be faster if I was just creating without talking, but I think this could be some kind of intermediate project and skill and feature for you if you want to draw things in Scratch and also then later move to other applications. See you in next video. Thanks for watching and bye for now.